Storytime with Tamed Wild. From November 24th until December 23rd, Elder rules the Celtic tree calendar. In honor of this magical medicinal plant, gather around for a story about Eldamor, the Elder Mother. Once upon a time, in the Danish countryside, a boy came down with a terrible cold. That year, winter had blown in earlier than expected. Even though it was barely November, one needed to stay warm and dry, lest the coldness seep into their bones. So when the boy came home from school with wet feet, his mother acted quickly. She started a fire, tucked him into bed, and brewed a pot of elderberry tea. And just as the boy was about to protest his mother's care and refused her brew, the local storyteller knocked at the door. He too had wet feet from a day spent wandering the hills and collecting stories, and desired a warm fire and the elder mother's medicine. The man pulled a chair up to the boy's bed and said, "On the topic of the elder mother, would you like to hear a fairy tale?" The man tipped the teapot's lid and a friendly grandmother emerged from the sprout. At first, she was the size of a delicate bouquet, but kept growing until she stood tall as a tree. The boy stared at the grandmother. At first, he thought he was dreaming, but when he asked the old man if she had a name, he introduced her as Eldamor, the Elder Mother. You can finish reading this story on Tamed Wild. The link is in the comments. Tamed Wild has a bunch of stories on there for you to read. They are a spiritual Wiccan store. They sell everything you need to take care of your spirit and take care of your wholeness. Link is in the comments. Let me know down there in the comments as well if you'd like me to read some more on Sundays. I can do that.